plan your day. This is White Mountains Today.
Welcome back to White Mountains Today. Blue skies in North Conway. Some clouds this afternoon, but plenty of sunshine this morning. Temperatures in the teens right now, warming up to 40. And it's time to come into the studio where we have a great guest interview right now with Corrinne Reidy. She is the president of Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
And who is your friend that you've brought with you today?
This is my friend Francois.
Francois.
The Flamingo. And he and his friends are all over the valley right now.
Flocking to a yard near you.
They are, yes. They are having a great time visiting businesses, homes, vacationers, raising some money for Jen's Friends.
Now, Francois, we love him. He's a nice bird, but you don't want him on your yard. So if you wake up, if you find him in your yard, you should immediately call the flamingo exterminators.
Correct. Yes, they're nice people, but they're not nice to have hanging out in your front yard. So,
they're birds, right?
Yeah. When he comes with his sign. I don't know if that's.
You know, right in front of you, right there.
Yeah, he comes with a sign that tells you exactly what you need to do. So he comes with a sign, and you call the numbers down here, and our patrol will come gather up the flamingos and move them elsewhere.
And I understand that, you know, elsewhere you can actually, let's say you've been flocked. Let's say you wake up, oh no, there's flamingos in my front yard again. You got to get these out. You can call the flamingo exterminators over at Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation, get the unsightly birds removed from your property, but you can also have them relocated to a property of your choice.
Yes, you can give us a call and tell us where you want them moved, and we're suggesting a donation of $10, and we will get whoever you want. So you have that neighbor that during the summer keeps their yard perfectly manicured and everything is, looks so nice, and give a call, give us his name, and we're going to come
flamingo his yard.
Flock him.
He will be flocked. And so I can, if you have like a rival in town, an adversary, you can also flock your rival, flock your adversary.
Business rival, get these unsightly birds out in front of their business and see what happens to their clientele.
I'm picturing, like Jerry Seinfeld opening his shade in the morning, looking out his window, going, Newman.
Yes, that's exactly. We do have some rivalries going on right now, some pretty hot ones in the Glen area where they're literally flocking each other back and forth.
So if you're totally confused right now, what we're talking about, this is a fundraiser.
Back up a little.
This is a fundraiser for Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation.
Correct.
Right? And how did this fundraiser come about? How did it start?
We actually, this is not the flamingos' first time in the valley. They were here 2 summers ago. Donna Woodward started the flocking fundraiser to raise money for Tom Eastman, who was battling cancer at the time.
Our local celebrity journalist.
Our local celebrity journalist. Historian.
Bon vivant, that's the phrase of the morning.
Yes, ski man, you name it, he does it. And he has fought and battled cancer. But they had done this fundraiser, and it was such a great success, and it was so much fun. I mean, it's really just a fun thing to do and get involved in, and you're driving around the valley saying, why are there all these pink flamingos everywhere? That's what I was saying until I found out what it was about. And now Jen's Friends is lucky enough, because they have donated the flamingos to us so that we can raise money for all of our clients that are battling cancer. So that's how the flocking has come about, and we're excited to have it.
So now there are several ways that you may interact with this promotion. You may wake up and find yourself flocked, in which case you should do what?
In which case you should call the number on your sign, either number, and just ask us to come remove them, and we will. Or you can ask us to come remove them and place them someplace else, and we'll do that. if you wake up and you really are upset because for whatever reason you don't find the humor in this, give us a call. We will rush over there and get them out of the way. We're not meant to be, offending anybody or making anybody upset, but it costs you extra.
Come on, flamingos. Who can be upset by flamingos?
I know. I don't know. They just make me smile. I've been hanging out with this guy and we've kind of bonded. But he's going to be out soon on somebody's yard.
Yes, I just spilled coffee all over myself. If you're watching back there, the flamingos are getting me riled up. We're looking at the Jen's Friends Cancer Foundation website right now, jensfriends.org, where there's plenty more information. So you can either figure out how to avoid being flocked, getting flocked.
Insurance. We didn't mention that. For $20,
so if you really don't want to be flocked.
If you really don't want to be flocked, you can pay the $20 for insurance, and we'll put you on a list. So you will not get flocked if you do pay that $20.
So you're worried, I've got dignitaries coming over for a very big dinner. The Queen of Sheba is coming over. I can't risk having flamingos in my front yard.
I heard the Queen of Sheba likes flamingos.
Then you should request a flocking.
Exactly, a double flocking.
Now, how many, let's talk about that. You can have a single flocking, a double flocking. How many birds are we talking about?
We have 3 birds to a flock right now, but we did just have a request for a double flock. So, they're being very generous with their donation, so we're going to comply with their request. But we do, we have quite a few flocks out there. So if you really want to get somebody good, I mean, give us a call and we'll see what we can figure out for you.
We were talking off camera, the double flock shouldn't be much of a problem. If you really want to get something, I would go with the quadruple flock, but that might take a little bit of advanced reservation.
Definitely take some advanced reservation. We'll need to gather the birds. They're all over the place. They're down in Albany. They're up in Hart's location.
Wow.
So we'll definitely have to gather a few flocks and get them all, in the area where you want them. But we can make it happen.
If the Mount Washington Observatory calls and someone wants to flock them, would you flock the Mount Washington Observatory?
We'll definitely need some help with that one, but giving people ideas, I like it.
Now what happens, let's say you bought a house a couple years ago and it came with pink flamingos and you've been too lazy to get rid of them. Do you remove
Sure, we'll take it. We'll take anything pink, bird, lawn ornament, I guess. Why not?
If you actually get flocked and you don't even notice it because they just blend in with your other pink flamingos, that's a sign you could be a redneck.
That's a sign that you've been living here for a while and you are very comfortable with yourself.
That's a Jeff Foxworthy joke right there. Okay, so you can pay to have them removed, pay to have them sent somewhere.
Correct, yes.
You can pay to have them, pay to be insured. That you don't. What about if someone just wants to give money to Jen's Friends?
Oh, we love that.
And what does Jen's Friends do? We haven't mentioned that.
Jen's Friends, what we do is we help families in the Mount Washington Valley that are battling cancer, and we help them with their supplementary financial needs, their groceries, their gas, their rent, their electric bill, depending on their level of need. We do as much as we can for these families that, are now all of a sudden can't work because they're battling cancer or their child's battling cancer. So they're stressed enough with fighting the disease, and so we do what we can to help with just their everyday life, to keep things running, keep them in their home, keep them with the heat on in the winter, so that they can focus on what they need to do as a family to take care of who's ever sick.
And I think the latest tally is 62 families?
Right now, we currently are helping 62 families, which is, I want to say, the most we've ever been helping at one time.
Yep.
And the need is just growing. It's a sign of the times, and just the disease affects so many people.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're doing what we can.
And this isn't a professional nonprofit. Everybody in Jen's Friends is a volunteer.
Right.
Actually, there's a sponsor underwriter who actually generously donates money to offset Jen's Friends' overhead costs.
Right, exactly.
We call him the angel.
He's our angel, our local angel, and he doesn't really like, to have his name out there so much, but we just could never thank him enough. Because of him, we're able to donate 100 or put 100% of what is donated to us directly into our clients' hands. So that's pretty amazing. I don't know of any other nonprofit that can do that. So.
Right. All volunteers, local people coming together for a great cause.
It is.
So
yeah.
let the games begin.
Yay.
You got someone in your ski club. You've got some family members, maybe a friendly, some neighbors at your ski condo. They need to be flocked.
They need
Call
them.
Jen's Friends right now. And again, how do they contact you?
Telephone number 603-374.
2434.
2434. We also have an email, which I don't think is going to be up because we didn't talk about it. But go to our website, jensfriends.org. We have an email link on there to Flamingos, flamingos@jensfriends.org.
There you go. jensfriends.org. Easy place to go for all the information.
Yeah.
You guys are on Facebook.
We're everywhere.
All right.